see-through. And I ain't trying to be cool, no, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue, at least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume, but I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Just copped another one. Just copped another one. Just copped another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one. Another one.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson. Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Terrence. We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're fighting...
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. The courage on display here is incredible. Good counter punch. Nice defense on that hook. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. And they are giving us action. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made looks...
There's the bell for round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be
There's the bell to start round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That big hook doesn't land. Beautiful counter punch. Lucky that hook didn't score. Do you believe what we are seeing? You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't score with that right uppercut. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. To the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Here we go to the 4th round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Is in trouble. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny? Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight.
Okay, I'm happy. Like that round. Just the same again. Don't.
Confidence.
Well, looking like, yeah, this nigga's cooked.
We'll start tiring up. The jab's working nice. Go one, two.
Round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you're letting back into the fight. You're much better.
The right hand's beautiful.
There's the bell to start round 5. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. The jab can't find a home. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He got caught. Sugar Ray is rocked. Down goes Sugar Ray Leonard. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Good round. Feel good? Good man.
Dropping around. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there.
But you're still landing your power shots. Good luck. Don't split the jab.
On to the 6th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Crawford is dazed. And down goes Crawford. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your throw.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and did you see that?
Shoot.
And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you continue.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Say it ain't so. Down goes Sugar Ray. As you can see, it was a hit to the
Boy, you better get your tough ass out of there.
Watch it again.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout.
Another gun. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was dead wrong. Throwing out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the...
It might be some
and
work.
here he is, Bud. It's Fernandez.
This bout,
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And there's the bell to start round one. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. These punches coming from every angle. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
The straight right just misses. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Off the off-the-charts action from both of these fighters. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, Here we go. It's round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. Oh, man, Vargas really took that poorly. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
B-Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice work to block that right uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. Only catching air with that hook. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I'm happy. Good man.
Get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punching. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice exchange here from both men. Got out of the way of that right hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second.
Here we go to the fourth round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Big shots from both of these. Oh, wait a minute! Crawford is dazed! How are they still? Hold that thought! Oh, is this the beginning of the end of Vargas? Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter shot lands. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell sometimes.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Crawford in trouble. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tact.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And Vargas just got clipped hard. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
I don't know who's got the advantage here after both men tasted the... This is the beginning of round 6. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
How about that time counter shot? A perfect counter lands. It's all offense all the time. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
The courage on display here is incredible. Step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Terrence Crawford just got rocked, and down goes Crawford. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look. Talk about Crawford in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good match.
To play on the jab and then start gathering your pace and win this.
That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body
And switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Come on, bud. You gotta tighten up, boy. I'm gonna fucking knock this nigga.
Get your mind back on the job. Get back out.
Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Round 7, here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Always fascinating to watch two. Did you see that? Crawford's legs are all over the place. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And Vargas now stumbling backwards. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers. Did you see that? Heavy shot to Vargas. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I need to see that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round.
Get your mind back on the job.
And there's the bell for round 8. live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put it down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Crawford may be ready to go down. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. And you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he's dropped like a loose suit.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Somebody can smell.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. A pretty lopsided decision there.